Indeed, Lena, like all the other pioneers, seem to be real, not a figment of my imagination, not a doll, and not an NPC. But in perspective of me, they are. Is Semyon like an NPC? I can't technically play as him, but I am him. I don't know. I don't know how these visual novel terms work. I don't even think visual novels have NPCs. Or maybe this everyone's an NPC. I don't know. But hey, a few hours ago I was sure that I'm the only one that exists here. And possibly that cat-eared girl. I wish I could find her. I'm in a state of something like spiritual deprivation. All my senses are working properly, but I still have a painful need to know why I am here. I like this like new age, like acoustic piano harp thing. As if I needed an identity to find my place in this world. To determine its nature, laws, and mechanisms had been vital, just like the need for food and rest. It's probably the worst punishment for a human, to have the desire to understand something, but not the ability. To wish to change something, but not to have the opportunity. To strive for something, but unable to achieve it. I never seriously thought before, why am I in the world? How much time will I spend here? What do I have to do and what will come next? Now, after encountering this other world, I have nothing left but to think about these. I guess that if it's possible to escape from here, I will return to my quiet life where I don't know such troubles. But I won't return. Nah, screw that life. I got a new one. When I'm 17, I can relive myself. Yeah, relive the good old year 20s all over again. Have lots of women. Hopefully a harem, like with Lena in it. Oh, I skipped the text. That's fine. If I could choose my fate, I would never agree to this bus, this camp, these girls. I would stay there, in my apartment in front of the monitor. You can't demand anything from a person that he can do? What? Oh, you can't demand anything more from a person that he can do? It's better to spend the rest of your life working in the mine, trying to understand something that won't just fit in your head. After all, there is no other way. Of course, it is possible to make a valiant effort to try not to think. Try to accept this reality and start a new life. But it's not part of human nature to neglect everything that happens around you. If I was accused of a crime which I had not committed, of course I would try to resist to prove my innocence. No one would agree to live in jail instead of at home, whatever their home was like. What if their home was like... What if they were like homeless? Would it be better to like go to jail? I don't know. I've never been homeless, and I hopefully won't be in that situation anytime. And now, it is me who has stolen from this world I was used to into this jail. Though it is boundless, though there are no walls or bars in the windows, it is still a jail. I did not ask for this, and my only desire now is to return back home. But Neko's... Uh-oh. And the only way out, the only key is hung higher than I can reach. And there was nothing helpful around. No chair, no stool, not even a small stone you couldn't even tap your foot on. And there was nothing helpful around. And no one helped me. A few centimeters, just a few centimeters separating me from freedom and realizing everything. Maybe it's impossible to return back home, but at least I'll be able to escape from this jail. That's exactly what I wanted to do the last 5 days. But... Echoes. Night slowly descended onto the camp. Dinner went by without me. And the camp leader stopped several times by the deck chair. He was sitting in the deck chair all day long. Like, all day. But I was already in the other world. The world of my cage of the key, bound by a Gordian knot to add Ariadne's thread. If someone knows what that is, I will be much obliged to read it. It was not long before the light in the cabin was turned off and the crickets started their lamentable whining all around. Somewhere in the distance an owlet was hooting. 37 hoots per minute, I counted it. I was sitting rhythmically knocking, trying to accompany him. Suddenly, bushes rustled around me, and a squirrel! And it's not trying to tree. It must be hurling and meet its family. Summer's night charm was as rich as always, but it didn't affect me in any way at all. It was just darkness. The mechanism... I gotta say this like Patrick. The inner mechanisms of my mind are an enigma. And probably my sword needed serious maintenance. Not just as a slapdash. Slapdash? Sounds close to like a Pokemon. It was a repair, a bodywork, and a new paint job. I decided to take a walk. Because thinking about it, I've been sitting in this deck chair for yeah! Yeah! I even took a small nap. Everyone in the camp was tired. The camp is sleeping. Oh. He just like sprints around the entire camp just to make sure everyone was sleeping. And oh dear, there's a lot of transitions. And now we're so like the process of like 30 seconds you ran around the entire camp making sure everything was like asleep, and then you ran into the middle of the forest. I don't know. The walk between pioneers' cabins, the square, the statue of Genda, the forest path, all that was changing like pictures in a kid's book. The whole world looked like a picture too. And that is not what I was thinking just yesterday. And the reason for that was a strange girl with animal ears. Yeah, cat girls, pretty cool, though she could not be, she could be another animal. It was just like there's a defense mechanism that activated just after I appeared here, which didn't let me look for answers or get a hold of the situation. There were always more important things, such as missing the lineup, getting a comfortable seat during lunch, or sneaking away from the camp leader. Anything other than thinking about why I'm here can get out. Anything. I sat on a stump and closed my eyes. A million images appeared in my brain at once, and among them was a road, a bus, and that girl. Yes, the girl with animal ears. It was her who was in the bus. Oh. Your boobs looked weird. Hey. Hey. I quickly opened my eyes and saw her in front of me. At first it looked like a dream or a hallucination, but a sudden gust of cold wind brought me back to reality.